Hi Glenn, so it's been a long time between tests. What's the vibe in the camp so far?
Oh, the vibe's very excited, a lot of energy in there, a lot of enthusiasm, and interesting just to watch the blend of, a lot of young talent that's been selected this year, mixing in with the experienced ones.
Compared to France and England, how's the team faring? Because they've been playing.
Yeah, look, we've done a lot of work. Obviously, through the year, we've had camps, probably pretty much with six-week turnarounds through the year till FPC started, and then we were going to be a little bit hands off. And obviously, the most concerning thing is that there's been a number of weeks now that some of the players have gone without being able to train properly around those particularly those contact areas. So that's been a bit of a challenge for us in this camp here. We've got groups of players that have come in at various levels and having to be managed slightly differently to bring it all back together.
How was maintaining those levels? It has been a while since the last test.
Oh, look, it's a challenge, but we've just gone past 2 years since we've played an official test match. But look, everyone's hungry. There's been a lot of learnings this week. The game's evolved a little bit. It's evolved a bit since the camps even earlier in the year. We've had a few extra rules come in that we've had to make some adaptation to. But I feel like it's coming together really, really well. We can't hide from the fact that we're probably going to be a tad underdone, but our focus now is how we get it to peak by the time we have to play England.
And how significant is this, in terms of Rugby World Cup build-up?
Well, the best way I can describe that is massive. There's a number of things that we believed we needed heading into the World Cup, and that was before it even got shifted, and that was some Tier 1 tests. We need that level of competition to keep evolving. And the other thing that we're obviously very happy to see and we're asking for was a level of Super Rugby competition, particularly in that front end of the year, because a normal year for us is a handful of club games and then we go into some test matches, and this here is just going to give us a better entry in. Some test matches after Super Rugby, a little bit of FPC, and then into the World Cup. So it's really crucial.
Last question from me, and how's it bringing the Sevens players back into the environment?
Oh, look, it's always good. It's another level where they've come in from campaigns that they've been involved in. They've also gone through some of the stuff that we're already going to have to experience around, being restricted from how we can move around while we're away. We're away for a long period of time, leaving, family and loved ones behind. So, look, I think they bring some of the experiences having already had to do that. I think that's going to be important.
TV3 Sport, how big a challenge has it been getting this group ready for the tour, given the lengthy gap between the tests?
Oh, it's been a massive challenge, but it's one we're really honest about within the group, and we all know that closing that gap is around. Ensuring that we work really, really hard, that we're really diligent around all of our planning, we're really diligent around all of our learnings around the game structures we're trying to play. And I feel like it's coming together. It's coming together quite well. We've seen our leadership group within the team take another step forward, and we're encouraged by that. And we're all just excited about being able to play now.
Are tests against France and England almost a perfect measure of how this team is placed a year out from the World Cup?
Yeah, well, look, clearly, we're talking about the three top teams in the world rankings at the present time, and those test matches are always hard-fought test matches, and this will be no different. And the one thing that we do know that every time we play them, they typically find another 10% just because it's us they're playing against. So, we're aware of that. We welcome that challenge and we walk forward towards that challenge, and everything we're doing now is about preparing ourselves for next year.
OK News, we have in 2019 in San Diego, we won that one, but we also had a loss to England and France, so they're no easy walkover. How do we beat them? What's it going to take for our women to beat these teams? Well, look,
it's actually a reasonably simple game. It's our set piece has got to be really strong. We're working really hard on having continuity in our game around being able to gather momentum, and our skill level has got to be really accurate. You would have seen out here today, I know you guys were watching training, there was bits of it that was exceptionally good and there was bits that we need to get polish on, and that's why we're here. So, we're going to have to have polished performances, and we're going to have to be able to play for a full 80 minutes, and we know that we're going up against two teams that like to be very abrasive, and we like that as well. So the level of physicality that we're going to have to take into those test matches is going to need to be at the highest level possible.